I'm going to give you a few things that are part of this little update for you to go and research yourself, in the sense of finding these locations. Otherwise I'll make the video a bit longer, but it'll give you some things that we find quite useful here. First thing is, there's a place called the Coffee Shop in El Raso where we're going next. This is why I'm going to go and have a shave and get ready for this. It's like a proper tea house, in the sense that scones, buns, all that sort of stuff, and it'll be quite an interesting thing because I haven't seen one since I was a kid. We used to have them a lot in Scotland and when we lived in Yorkshire for a period, but that all got changed. You would get McDonald's now. There's all that traditional stuff's gone. But anyway, that's one thing we'll cover today. Like I said, we'll go there. I can't give you a video of it, can't be in there yet, but I know some people may be interested in tea rooms, and that's one of them. Another one is Casa. Casa is just outside of the Torrevieja town before you hit, it's where all the cars dealerships are. You know, you've got all the main dealers, Mercedes there, at Vauxhall, etc. They're down this side, the roundabout sort of here, then they're down the road. If you go up a little bit, then loop round and come back, you'll see Casa's down on the left. In there, I find it quite useful for things like scented candles, kitchenware, etc., etc. The quality's reasonable. That's one of the reasons we like it there. The reason I'm also bringing this up is next door is Zebra Designs, which is a Scandinavian furniture place. Now, I know a lot of people will find the price a little bit more expensive than you want to pay. I understand that. But for me, I like them. The guy in there is very, very useful. For example, he's looking for a sofa I'm particularly after at the moment, because I've spent, not that I've been like avidly looking for it on a daily basis. It's been a case of I've been looking and I haven't really seen the quality of light. And it's not been available where in most of the shops. Let's put it this way, there's too much Chinese stuff here. I also find too many sofas don't sit like this, they sit like this, which I absolutely hate, because it encourages the kids to louch and just lay around instead of sitting on the sofa. So that's one other thing, because I find most sofas, the legs are too far back and then the back cushion's leaned. I'm looking for a Chesterfield, which is a sitting sofa. It's not for us lounging, it's you sitting there. So I've been looking around, and we were chatting the other day about it, and he's like, we had one here, I'll get you this stuff, I'll go and find out about this for you, get you more information and come back to you. Text your email, find it. But even the stuff in there, you'll see, it's pretty well made. The beds are very good, but you're not going to get much change out of 2,000 euros for a bed in there, so be aware of that. Don't want anybody keeling over with a heart attack walking in there. It's well built furniture. That's what that's why you're buying it. The other one related to that is what's called Mobles Familias 7R. Now, where that is if you know Torrevieja, you know where KFC is. Where KFC is on the left-hand side, there's like Chinese stores, and in the middle on the right is what is called Mobles Familia 7R, which is a Ukrainian company. Now, the reason I like them is they all customize things for you. They'll make whatever you like because they actually own their own factory. They'll manufacture to order. Now, if you look at the stuff in there, it's all solid wood. They also put, like even under the sofas, they're actually solid boards. It's not chipboard, it's not MDF, it's solid boards going in there. As well as they're using timbers throughout, so strong structured sofas and beds and that in there. And they're very proud of the quality they're bringing out, and that's an important thing I want to stress on there. That's another good furniture shop. The other side of this being that if you actually want me to come and have a look at your business and put you on here or whatever, get in touch. You know, at the end of the day, I don't mind, because at the end of the day, this is to help everybody around us. A couple of people have asked me about the lockout the other day. Yeah, I did talk. Try not to say my name because it's a friend of ours. But the point being is I don't video those things. There's a reason I don't video them. is because I don't want to show people how I get into properties, just from a security point of view. Because not only is it actually showing you how to open door locks and other things, it's also the properties themselves, which would leave them vulnerable if I stuck it on YouTube. So I don't share that information, but I know after that event, my name has already been spread to a few other people because it's like, oh, I didn't know Matt did that. And already people are like, if I get locked out, I know who to call now, which is, it's fine. It's fine. Because I've got to admit, I seen somebody in one of the Facebook groups that got charged €550 for a lock opening. That is criminal. That is criminal. I've never charged anywhere near that for even at 2 o'clock in the morning. Back when I was in Worcester, I used to do locks there, and it was a Saturday night. It was about Saturday night, about midnight, and there was a nurse that had been locked out of a rental in the city centre, and because I knew she was a nurse and whatever, I just charged her £30. The next thing is I found that I started getting a lot more calls, and what had happened is she put me in the hospital's sort of database as a trusted contractor. As such, nearly every nurse, doctor, and everybody else that had anything to do with the hospital put me in their phone books, because obviously I was charging £30 for people, while others were charging 120. I mean, the most, yeah, up to about £350 for the same thing. Why do I charge 30? It's based on the day, based on where I am at the time. I don't overcharge people, but I will charge for what it costs. You know, at the end of the day, if I have to drive 20 miles in traffic or whatever, which is the same as a woman that lived 5 minutes from the house, because I was coming back from Cheltenham. She said, oh, you know, how long are you going to be? And I said, well, I'm still in Cheltenham. I'm doing a lock opening here. But I'll tell you now, it's a nice day. Go and have a cup of tea. Go to the pub. Do whatever you want. By the time you come back, I'll be there. And she did that. And the other thing she realised is she tried calling other people, then realised how much I was charging. Because that one was like literally 2 streets away from where I was going anyway, which was back to the house. So I only charged her £30 because it was on the way home anyway. But normally something like that would be a minimum of 70, purely because the equipment's quite expensive, and a lot of people assume there's a licensing and apprenticeship, or there's some sort of qualification for locksmiths. No, there isn't. It doesn't exist. What you have is you can get trained in it, but there's no qualification. What you need to do is be able to understand how to do these things and be able to feel the locks, feel the tensions, understand how to turn certain things and feel the pressures, etc. Which comes from sitting there, and like I did when I did my initial course, I sat and opened about 300 locks over 2 days until you get it right. And then once you start getting the hang of it, you know the tensions, you can feel the springs and stuff in locks. But anyway, a little bit on a tangent there. But I just want to put that out there because I do know it's one of those things where people are getting ripped off here in Spain. Just one of them. But yeah, it's a tourist trap here on the coast, which is something I'm trying to help steer people away into being able to get services that are reasonably priced. I'm not asking for people to do services for free, that sort of stuff. It's more a case of people have to be realistic. You know, at the end of the day, I have had people ask me to do stuff for virtually nothing, and I'm like, I wouldn't even ask you to do that, so why ask me? But at the same time, I don't mind helping. For example, if I knew somebody was on a limited pension or whatever, and they had a major problem, I can steer them in the right direction. And a lot of time I do stuff for free. But that's my choice. That's my choice. Not people ask me to do it for free and then go, oh, or I'll give you €10 or something. It's like, well, that's fine, but it's €15 to get there. But anyway, enough of me nattering. That's the last update thing. These things. April actually went through. I got ears now. Actually went through our insurance, because we have medical insurance, as you know. 50% discount, so I got 75 euros back. What you have to do is contact your insurance company if you don't know already. They'll send you a form, or you just print it off. Go into the glasses place. We went to Specsavers. Like I said, I found Specsavers very friendly, reliable, professional, etc. And with my eyes, it's something I don't want people getting it wrong, so I don't mind paying a little bit extra in there. But they'll give you a nota simple, the receipt, all that sort of stuff, and then you put that with your prescription, and you send that to the insurance company, because it validates the fact that you've had the eye test. It's for you. You'll need your NIE, but you get the NIE on there. That goes on the receipt. It confirms it's you, and then they'll refund it straight to your bank account. But it's April research that I didn't even look, but that's what my wife's good at. She's good at the paperwork. I'm good at the talking. All right, thanks for watching.